What's up? Yet again, YouTube. Didn't think I was gonna make another video past my rant the other day, but I felt so inclined, so I'm going to do this. I had been off of Facebook for like a little over a year, maybe like 13 months, something like that. And it worked really well. I was like traveling and doing a service program, living in the woods. I didn't really have Wi-Fi, so I didn't need it anyway. And it was just like really good for my mental health. But I've hopped back on Facebook, and it's been a little over 2 months that I've been back on Facebook, and something that has been grinding my gears just a little bit is advertising on Facebook. So I hate advertising with like every fiber of my being. I just think it's immoral, and I'm not a fan of it. And my feelings on advertising are probably, not probably, they're definitely informed by an Adam Curtis documentary that I watched, almost 2 years ago. And I've rewatched it like multiple times because it's so good. It's called The Century of the Self, and it's a 4-part documentary, and it looks at like the history of advertising, and it used to be called public relations. I mean, it still is considered public relations, but when it started up in like the 20s, it was public relations. And yeah, it's a really great documentary. I'll put a link for it in the description. Yeah. Also, the website that I'll link to with the video, or with the documentary. It's a phenomenal website to find really good documentaries. It's called thoughtmaybe.com. Yeah. Anyway, so advertisements. Probably like a month ago, I had put up a status on my Facebook page because I realized after seeing a bunch of ads that I had ad settings in like my general Facebook settings. And in your ad settings, there was, like when I went there, I had an option that said hide ads permanently. And I clicked that. You can also do like hide ads for like 6 months or for a year, but you also have permanently. I think I might not have been looking at it too closely the first time because I did this, and then like the next day I still had ads on my Facebook page, and I was just like, interesting. But since I had clicked this hide ads permanently thing, and I was still seeing ads, even before I found the ad settings, I had started, every time there was an advertisement on my Facebook page, except for like maybe a few things, but advertisements that I like, you're trying to sell me something, not trying to like give me an experience with like, say, AmeriCorps programs, which I'm all for. But I would click report ad and then say it was offensive. And I'm still doing this. Every time that I see an ad on Facebook, I'm doing this. Yeah, and then right before I started making this, so like 10 minutes ago, I went back into my ad settings, and they're either actually different or they look different than the first time that I went into my ad settings. And it's kind of cool. I'm going to hop over there so I can say this correctly. So if you go to the top right hand corner, go to your settings, and then you'll have a bunch of stuff on the left hand side of your screen. And down there it'll say like ads. And you click ads, and then it says your ad preferences. This doesn't work very well on mobile devices, by the way. It's best on computers. But, so you have a few different kind of sections. I guess this is maybe where I was kind of like confused the first time I came on, but you have on your ad preferences page, it says ad settings, and you can disallow ads based on data from Facebook company partners, and you can disallow ads based on your activity on Facebook company products. Oh, this is funny. I actually, I had reported an ad for a Christian church. This was the ad that I reported right before making this video. Saying like, come learn about Christ with us this Christmas season. And it's reported offensive. And I just got a notification that said that Facebook had received that. That's funny. So yeah, you have your ad settings, and you can disallow these two types of ads based on data that Facebook is getting on you from their partners. And there's another section that says hide ad topics. And this is where I seen the hide permanently option a couple weeks ago. I think I didn't notice that it's kind of for 3 specific sections. So you can hide ads on alcohol, parenting, and pets. And I'm not sure why that is. Oh, it says I can suggest other topics. Maybe I'll do this. But, so within those 3 topics, alcohol, parenting, and pets, you can hide ads on those things for 6 months, 1 year, or permanently. I wonder if it picked those 3 because those can be kind of touchy topics, say for people who are recovering alcoholics, maybe someone who lost a parent recently, and someone who lost a pet. Interesting. Maybe not. And then another thing that I found this morning was the first section that actually pops up underneath your ad preferences. It says your interests, and it has a little heart next to it, which makes it nice and fun. And I had seen that based off of things that I had clicked on Facebook or pages that I had liked, things that I'm interested in. And I don't like that many things on Facebook, just to be clear about that. It's probably maybe 10 things. But Facebook, within the your interests section on your ad preferences, has different categories of interests, like people, food and drinks, hobbies, politics, business, whatever, sports. And it puts certain companies or organizations who would like to advertise on your Facebook page or on your news feed in these categories. And you can actually, if you hover your mouse over them, you can remove them as interests. So they will, at least I believe, stop showing up on your newsfeed. It's a tricky thing here because Facebook and Facebook partners are like constantly collecting data on us as Facebook users, but or just to say that it's tricky because since it's constantly happening, if you want there to be no ads on your Facebook page, you have to keep going back into your settings and removing different preferences that, your interests. In the preferences, you have to say remove this, remove that. Yeah. But the reason I'm making this video is I'm actually really interested in the possibility of like a social media campaign targeting ads on Facebook. Like, if enough people start doing what I'm doing, and I'm sure there's people who already are doing this, like the fact that there's a preference page for your ads that you can go in and personally adjust these things. I'm sure other people are doing this, but I've just been wondering, like, what would happen on a large scale if we all, or like a bunch of us, started doing this? Would it send some sort of message to Facebook that, like, y'all need to stop advertising in our faces? Or, like, what would happen? Yeah. Yeah, so that's my idea. I guess to summarize, so if you want to remove ads from your Facebook page, go to your settings, to ads, you'll see your ad preferences, hide permanently ads that are pertaining to alcohol, parenting, and pets, and then go to your interests and remove everything, at least everything that you don't want to see, but ideally remove everything. And then every time that you see an ad on your newsfeed, report it and click offensive. No matter what it is, just click report offensive, because advertising is offensive. Yeah, so those are the three things. I guess on top of that, tell your friends, tell your family, like, let's try and cause havoc for ads on Facebook. Like, companies shouldn't be making money just because I am looking at a computer screen. Like, whatever. Yeah, so that's all I got. Yeah. Thank you for watching, if you did.